Jaws. Jaws. Jaws.
The Game of Jaws by Ideal Toys. I remember when this toy came out in the mid to late 70s, after the movie came out, of course. I had a buddy that had this game, and it was a really fun game to play. It was pretty cool. But I do remember seeing the original movie Jaws. I was pretty young at the time when it came out in 1975. My brother took me to see it. And needless to say, it freaked me out. I didn't want to get in a swimming pool for like a couple of years after that. I was so freaked out. Of course, it didn't help matters that my brother, every time we'd go to a swimming pool or something, he would dive under the water and stick his hand up out of the water like a fin and start swimming at me, which would freak me out. I was very traumatized as a little Willie. But anyway, Ideal Toys put out this really great skill game back then. I didn't own one of these personally. I had a friend that had one, and we played it quite often. It was actually pretty cool. It's a really fun game to play. Let's get everything out of the box and take a look at everything inside. Of course, the first thing we have out of the box is the instructions. These, unfortunately, have seen a lot of wear from the parts bouncing around inside the box, which is unfortunate. This could happen with instruction manuals that are kept loose, with loose pieces in a box. But it's mostly still there. I'll probably print these off and have a nicer set and just put this in a plastic protective sleeve or something like that to help protect them. But it shows how to assemble your shark, all that good stuff, how to play the game. It's a very straightforward game. Basically, each player takes a turn moving one piece out of the shark's mouth, and if the shark steps on you, you lose. Very, very straightforward game. So let's see what else we got in the box. Of course, we have the shark himself, or Bruce. We have to assemble Bruce. We got to put his fins on and his lower jaw. Of course, here's his lower jaw. We got to put on there. It operates with rubber bands. 2 rubber bands. That's what springs it closed. Also in the box, of course, we have Bruce's fins. Now, the antique store, not the antique store, the retro toy store I picked this up from, they put everything in these little plastic bags, which I think is kind of cool. It was a really good idea to do. And of course, we have the various paraphernalia that go inside of his mouth. We got the skull, we got looks like a camera, we got a gun, a glove, a bone, skeleton fish, a tire, part of a steering wheel of a ship, a lantern. Quite a few neat pieces in there. The one bad thing about this, which is a bummer, is the commercial showed all these being in full color, which I really like the looks of that. Unfortunately, when they came out with this toy, they printed them in blue and white, which I guess is okay. At least there's 2 different colors. But I think it would have been cool if they would have had it just like the commercial, because I thought it was kind of neat, all the different colored objects inside of there. I guess now with 3D printing technology, you always make models of all these and 3D print your own custom pieces for Jaws. That'd be kind of cool. So let's assemble Bruce here, and I think me and my wife will try a game of Jaws. All right, get the first one on here. Click. Get in there. A little farther down. There we go. Click, click. There we go. Let's put his mouth on. Just like so. Oh, maybe. Get on there. There we go. Oh yeah. Chomp. Rah! Alright, got the rubber band installed. Well, both rubber bands. Arf. You can see them right here, hooked on the back of his jaws right here. The other ends you can't really see, but they hook onto the inside of that fin. A little difficult to get in there with larger hands, but I was able to do it. Pretty awesome. Now the size rubber band I used was one of these. It's a little blue rubber band. If you get the rubber band too long, the jaws won't snap shut. And this rubber band, without stretching it, from circle to circle, into the circle, is about 2 inches across your 2 fingers like this. So keep that in mind if you got one of these. You need rubber bands. All right. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention is mine didn't come with the original gaff. So I had to make my own gaff. So I made a little gold hook with a little wooden dowel. Make it look like a little fisherman hook, a fisherman gaff. So this will do just to play the game. Eventually I may find an original one to put with the set. But for now, this will work just fine. Now the game comes with 13 pieces. We have the fish bones, the skull, the bone, the glove, the jug, a moonshine, camera, a type of a satellite phone, a ship steering wheel, a lantern, which is one of the easiest things to pick, the boot, the gun, a tire, and an anchor. So here's Bruce with his mouth full of junk. This game is best played with more than 2 people. But you can play a 2-player game as well. Basically in a 2-player game, the first person to remove 5 pieces of junk from his mouth will win the game. You have to name what piece of junk you're going to try to remove. If you fail to remove it, you lose a turn. You knock off another piece while trying to get the piece you're going after. You got to put it back and you lose a turn. Pretty straightforward game. And of course, when the game's over, you can have more fun by doing this. Alrighty. So we'll play a quick game of Jaws. Now, normally it's better to play more than 2 people, but you can't play 2 people. Basically what the rules are is the first one to get 5 pieces out of the mouth without having them snap shut or dropping off the side wins the game. You have to call out the piece you're going to go after. So you have to get the piece you're going to go after without knocking anything else out of his mouth. Otherwise, you got to put the piece back and you lose your turn. Okay. All right? All right, here we go. I'll let you go first. Get your little gaff. I'll call out a piece that you're going to pull out.
What if you don't know what it's called?
Just point at it and I'll tell you what it is.
Looks like an ankh.
That's an anchor. Oh. He was going to chomp you.
Yeah, I saw that jump.
I'm going to go after the glove.
Okay.
Bloop.
The ropey thingy looking thing?
The lantern.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's sitting on top of the bone.
Yep, the lantern.
This.
Yep, that's the lantern. Oh. I'm going for the jug there in the back of his mouth.
Okay.
Oh, buddy. Oh, no, 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 no. Let go of the... There we go.
You're making it hard.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a camera?
Yeah, that's a camera.
I'm going for the camera.
You can move other pieces out of the way if you want to get something. Oh, no, not 2 pieces. Uh-oh. You're committed now. Oh, you got it!
Oh, that was lucky.
All of a sudden, I'm going for the fish. You just dug it out for me.
Yeah, just it's sitting there nice and pretty, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for the the big bone.
Oh boy, that's gonna be risky. That's a lot of weight right there. Oh, buddy.
I was afraid I was going to drop it and snap the jaw back up.
I'm going for the telephone. Oh man, it's moving. Oh jeez.
Well, that thing definitely is old.
Oh jeez. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, ooh. There we go. I got it. Ha ha! 4 pieces. You can win the game if you get the 5th piece out of there.
Without him
So
closing.
you got a skull, you got a tire.
I'm going for the skull.
Something else down there.
Because it's the least...
Oh, oh, look at this. Oh, you just won the game.
Yeah. Okay, see if you can get that out without it snapping.
See if I get the tire out without snapping. You want to try that again?
Sure.
Go do round 2.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
All right, round 2. This time I get to go first.
I don't even remember seeing that boot before.
It was in the bottom. I'm going for the boot, obviously,
Yeah.
because it's right there on the top. Just don't knock another piece out while you try to get out. Oh, come on. Like my homemade gaff.
Did you make that?
Yeah, it's supposed to come with a gray gaff, but I couldn't find one, so I just made one.
So you just looked up to see what the dimensions were supposed to
No,
be?
I just made it like a fisherman gaff.
I bet the other one was flimsier, you know?
It was flimsy.
Like the way the tire thingamajigger here?
Yeah, it's a tire.
Yeah, like the claw machines.
Oh.
You know, how they look so sturdy and then they're really weak.
Okay, I'm going for the lantern right in the front. That's one of the easiest pieces to get.
Mm. Yeah. I was tempted for that anchor, but I think instead I'm going for the gun.
Ooh, gotta dig it out.
Not really.
Oh, there you got it. Oh. Okay, I think I'll go for the anchor.
Because I was afraid it would hook on the teeth.
It would have.
At my angle, yeah. Yours not so much so. Alright, well, I guess I'll go for the wagon wheel. I hope it's not too terribly heavy.
Ooh, that was close. All right. Oh, let's see.
We got all the heavy stuff at the bottom now.
I'll go for the... I think I'll go for the bone.
At least this time the hole is up.
No.
Last time you had to dig for it.
Oh, no. I probably should have went for the bone. Yikes. Yikes. Ooh, got it out.
Alright, it's upside down, but whatever this piece is.
That's the jug.
The jug?
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I got to pull a piece out to win. Otherwise, you're going to win if it snaps shut. Oh, man.
I would go for the skull.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the skull.
And hope it's not the heaviest piece left.
Rats!
You almost had it. You shifted that one other piece and it was enough to snap it up.
Well, you won. Ah!
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that a cool game? Pretty cool game from the late 70s. I had a buddy that had one of these. We played it quite often.
I'd never seen it before. I mean, I knew about the movie, obviously, but I had no idea they made a game.
It's a classic toy. They actually put a remake out of it. It's called Sharky's Diner. That Ideal put out some time ago. It's a pretty cool game.
I like it.
Jaws, it's you against the great white shark and each other from Ideal.